Okay? Now, we can go under 932 contraband. They can take away every one of their vehicles. Chapter 14 of the Florida statutes, it is the duty of the governor to have every one of them, he can call it the military on them. Okay, when you hear them on your ears, 784 is battery on your ears. That is a felony. That's a 15-year prison sentence. And so what I'm hoping is, I would like to be able to talk. I've documented more corruption in Bay County than anybody. There's a wonderful person by the name of Kevin Wood. He called Warren Davis of the governor's office 29 times trying to get something done. Warren Davis has been there 12 years, and he don't care. And so what I'm saying is, I would like to see, when they take an oath, I swear, under immediate jailing, no bail under United States Code, Title 18, 241, 242.
Well, they would be subject to their due process.
Okay, see, due process is for the rich man. Let me tell you what happens to the poor man, okay? There's a guy that's Richard Spanos, homeless person, drinks, I don't know why. I can't condemn him because my drug is my guitar, but that drink comforts him. I found under jury instruction, a cop has no right whatsoever. You could say, yeah, I'm drinking, but I'm composed. You have no right whatsoever to take that away.
Unless it's an ordinance that bans open containers in public.
No. First of all, number one, standard jury instructions overrides any kind of ordinance, because that's for the whole state of Florida. And I looked it up in 2014. And see, here's the thing. They use tricks of loitering and prowling, disorderly conduct, open container, disturbing the peace. But when you put that cop under perjury, he's got to swear and articulate. Trespassing, 1812 of the Florida statutes. He has got to articulate exactly what danger does he pose to the public order. And if he can't do that, he goes to prison. And that's under 837 of the Florida statutes, which is perjury.
Yeah, cost in a week.
No, he wouldn't. That's a lie right there. It would make it to where they'd have to toe the line.
So that was an opinion.
Okay, Mark Bomia murdered Anna Beach. See, Alex Quintana, I'm pleading for poor Anna Beach, who was murdered in Parker, Florida, by Mark Bomia, because they had a racketeering racket that was going under 895 of the Florida statutes. And man, I would love it where you said, you know what? You're one person, you've shown a lot of dedication. We'll supply you a trip to Washington, D.C. Or why is it when, remember the thing with the switch? Mary Barra was a new CEO at GM. They had a 57-cent switch that was a defect.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Okay? Over 57 cents. And they did not change the part number. So what I'm saying is this is, see, I'm begging you, okay,
yes,
we need to look into the facts are, why am I being charged? Because all I was doing is reporting these boom cars that are felonies, and I'm the one that's facing charges? Now, they might say, well, let the court system work through. I have gone to court. You ever had criminal charges pressed on you? You ever?
I did, and they were untrue.
Okay, and what was it for?
I'm at liberty not to say.
All right, okay. How many times did they make you go to court?
What, 4 or 5 times?
Why?
I prefer.
No. I'm not trying to pry into it. Okay, I want to preserve. Your criminal charge. I want to preserve it. I mean, keep it secret. Okay, there's no reason for me to know. But now you can think back in your mind. How many times did you go to court? Gee, every time I go to court, they tell me to come on back. That's a trap right there, because they're hoping that a lot of people are going to say, I'm not going to show up. And see here,
Your due process.
No. Due process is when a cop allows you, first of all, a cop was supposed to do, he's supposed to say, okay, who started the trouble first? That's the first thing that he's supposed to do. He is not supposed not supposed to write charges. And if he does, not only that, the idiot clowns in Panama City, they got something called an investigation fee, which I believe is, on my last charge at $70, that's money in his pocket.
I believe it goes into the general coffers. I don't believe that is true.
Yeah.
You're talking about the bike rack, though. I'd be more than happy to take this up. It would be taken up here locally. It wouldn't have to go up.
Maybe, with your credentials, right? And first of all, number one, you didn't kick me out of your office, which tells me that you care. Okay? I read in between the lines, Alex, okay?
Yes.
You don't have to tell me everything, okay? I can just, after a while. And see, I represent the poor people. I represent the confused people. And I have created something called an oath of arrest and prosecution. It's called PDF, portable documents file.
Yes, sir.
I have created an oath of arrest and prosecution that is designed where that cop swears that he's going to go to prison. Now, if it's in every cop's manual, do we need to go any further?
No, sir.
That's right. And so I'm hoping that you will look into, you want me to see if I can get you the case? All you got to do, I could give you a case number. You can look into it, and there might be people saying, you're making a a Mount Everest out of a molehill. Anytime I've ever gone to court, anytime I go to court, I got robbed where I spent almost a year in jail. It's called for statute 1918, where that's your speedy trial rights. The public pretenders in this town, the only time that you get a jury trial is when they know they're gonna nail you. Okay? I had Matt Meredith. Let's put it this way: while I was in jail in the Bay County Jail there, they put me in with a double murderer. I spent 6 months in jail trying to get my jury trial. Never got a jury trial. And then they sent me out to a state hospital in Chattahoochee.
Yes, sir.
And so how many people, when they know that you're going to beat them in court, okay, they take, and they use these dirty tactics where a bunch of people swore, they swore, just like Bruce, I think his name is Bill B. Johnson, that's all I know of the Panama City Police Department. He said, I had a right to call every time. But then I find it's a blessing. He's going to be in court because he's the one that swore in that idiot clown, Sergeant Stryker, which about 5 years ago, I was at, maybe you've been downtown Harrison Avenue, when they had the Christmas parade.
Absolutely.
I had a verbal dispute because let me tell you what McDonald's does. They water down the inside drinks. The outside drinks that go to the takeout, they don't water them down. Okay, so I was saying I want no ice, and I do not want, in other words, I insisted very politely, I'd like to go to takeout. We're so busy. I said, well, how come you got this stuff watered down here? See, when a corporation, when they violate somebody, they call it a civil matter.
Yes, sir.
But it's not a civil matter, it's a crime. It's a crime when they do that. But you see, what they do is they give corporations a blanket of what, you know what laissez-faire means?
Yes, sir. Hands off.
Right. And so what I'm doing, I have been told to leave this office before. Because all I'm trying to do is speak up for the least, the last, the lost in our society. And if we can't do that, then does Robin Shader, does she deserve any more rights? Does Tracy Jones of Risk Management, which I called up, does she deserve to have her rights? If she's not willing to give rights to people, and what I find absolutely amazing, there are females, if it wasn't for Title IX, that are cops, that they will have no mercy on homeless people. So what gives them the right to have their rights? And then all they got to do is just scream a sexual harassment thing, and that's an automatic lawsuit-based thing where they can get hundreds of thousands of dollars. But a homeless person or somebody who's poor can be thrown in jail. and all of a sudden the word rape is forgotten about. All rape means is a force against your will. That's all it means. And Boy Scouts, let me tell you something. I love the Boy Scouts.
Yes.
Okay? I talked down at Friday Fest. I said we need to do something about this homosexuality of where the Boy Scouts bow down to it, so they wouldn't get their money from United Way. I said, daggone it. You all know how to make a fire? If you're an Eagle Scout,
Yes.
how many different badges did you get?
It was about 40.
I'm golly day. Okay, let me run you by this, okay? What is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent? What is that?
Got law.
So, when a person, no disrespect, but when people take their oaths, they can just conveniently lie afterwards, not even do the spirit of the performance of to help out the least, the lost in our society, which is actually a felony. Because the facts are they're proven to be a liar. And when somebody, no disrespect to you, when
Under the First Amendment, lying's not a crime.
Oh, no,
unless it's under oath.
The first, no disrespect. Okay, allow me to clue you. An official proceeding
Yes.
is when there is contact between an agent of the state and a person who is a private individual. That is official proceeding.
Yes.
It does not have to be sworn in front of court. They utter their mouth, and you look under bribery, that's 838 of the Florida statutes, a contradictory statement where this idiot clown said I had private issues with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement. I can guarantee you the cops on their firing range have got a picture of that guy and they hate his guts because they dragged in the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, okay? They dragged in the Bay County Sheriff's Department, okay? So all I'm asking you to do,
Yes.
I'm pleading with you. I'm pleading for you to have compassion.
Yes.
And when they say, okay, no respect, I know about the executive branch. I know about the legislative branch. I know about the judicial branch. The executive makes it, okay? No, pardon me, the legislative makes it.
Yes, sir.
The executive tries to figure out how it works, and the judicial tries to make it work.
Kind of. The executive enforces, the judicial interprets.
But here's the thing. They're basically somebody that makes a maze and makes it impossible for the poor people to be able to get their rights. Eric Garner, let me tell you what grand juries are for. Grand juries are designed to protect dirty